Indonesians are citizens or people of Indonesia, regardless of their racial, ethnic or religious background. There are more than 1,300 ethnicities in Indonesia, making it a multicultural archipelagic country with a diversity of languages, culture and religious beliefs. The population of Indonesia according to the 2020 national census was 270.2 million. 56% live on the island of Java, the world's most populous island. Around 95% of Indonesians are native Indonesians, with 40% Javanese and 15% Sundanese forming the majority, while the other 5% are Indonesians with ancestry from foreign origin, such as Arab Indonesians, Chinese Indonesians, Indian Indonesians, and Indos. As of 2018, Indonesians make up 3.5% of world total population, and Indonesia is the fourth most populous country after China, India and the United States. Despite a fairly effective family planning program that has been in place since the 1967, for the decade ending in 2020, Indonesia's population growth was 1.1%. At that rate, Indonesia's population is projected to surpass the present population of the United States and would, if the current US population did not rise, become the world's third biggest after China and India by 2043. The family planning already revitalized based on the 1967 program to avoid Indonesia becoming the world's third most populous country. With a population of 151.6 million, Java is home to 56% of the Indonesian population and is the most populous island on Earth. The Indonesian capital city, Jakarta, is located on western Java. Much of Indonesian history took place on Java. It was the center of powerful Hindu-Buddhist empire, the Islamic sultanates and the core of the colonial Dutch East Indies. Java was also the center of the Indonesian struggle for independence during the 1930s and 1940s. Java dominates Indonesia politically, economically and culturally. The other major islands of Indonesia are Sumatra, Kalimantan, Sulawesi and New Guinea, which are home to the other 49% of Indonesian population. There are also other small populated islands such as Bali, Bangka, Madura, Nias, Maluku, Lesser Sunda Islands, Riau Islands and others. There are over 600 ethnic groups in Indonesia. This number makes Indonesia one of the most diverse populations in the world. 95% of those are of native Indonesian ancestry. The largest ethnic group in Indonesia is the Javanese, who make up nearly 40% of the total population. The Javanese are concentrated on the island of Java, but millions have migrated to other islands throughout the archipelago because of the transmigration program. The Sundanese, Malay, and Maduris are the next largest groups in the country. Many ethnic groups, particularly in Kalimantan and Papua, have only hundreds of members. Most of the local languages belong to Austronesian language family, although a significant number, particularly in Maluku Islands and West Papua, belong to Papuan languages. The Chinese Indonesians population makes up a little less than 1% of the total Indonesian population according to the 2000 census. Some of these Indonesians of Chinese descent speak various Chinese dialects, most notably Hokkien and Hak. The classification of ethnic groups in Indonesia is not rigid and in some cases unclear due to migrations, cultural and linguistic influences. For example, some may consider Bantonese and Cirebonese to be members of Javanese people. However, some others argue that they are different ethnic groups altogether since they have their own distinct dialects. This is the same case with Budwi people that share many cultural similarities with the Sundanese people. An example of hybrid ethnicity is the Betawi people, descended not only from marriages between different peoples in Indonesia but also with foreign origin like Arab, Chinese and Indian migrants since the era of colonial Batavia. The Indonesian language is the official language of Indonesia. It is a standardized variety of Malay, an Austronesian language that has been used as a lingua franca in the Indonesian archipelago for centuries. Most Indonesians also speak one of more than 700 indigenous languages. Most Indonesians, aside from speaking the national language, are fluent in another regional language, which are commonly used at home and within the local community. Most formal education, and nearly all national media and other forms of communication, are conducted in Indonesian. In East Timor, which was an Indonesian province from 1975 to 1999, Indonesian is recognized by the constitution as one of the two working languages, alongside the official languages of Tetum and Portuguese. Indonesian literature can refer to literature produced in the Indonesian archipelago. It is also used to refer more broadly to literature produced in areas with common language roots. Based on the Malay language, this would extend the reach to the maritime Southeast Asia, including Indonesia, but also other nations with a common LAN.